Welcome to the official BRM5 tier list. Everything else you ever seen online is fake. This is the only real one, and I need you to hit the like button to show that you believe this is the right one as well, because everything else is false. Here we go. Alright, let's get into it. We got the C782 here. The C782 is awesome. The Canadian rifle that was exclusive to Viper in raid mode. Slaps in PvP. It's extremely good in open world. I use it like almost exclusively in open world. I love it. AUG A1. I'm going to say the AUG A1 is bland just because there's no real reason to use the AUG A1 over the AUG A3. Because on the AUG A3, you can choose your sight. I know. Pretty crazy technology. OTS 14, never used it. I don't have it. So I don't know how to really give my input on it. So I'm going to just keep it down here and never used. M16A2, I actually think the M16A2 is passable. It's good. In PvP, it's really good. It runs out of ammo very, very quickly though in open world because it's got the burst fire or the single shot, and you really got to place your shots pretty well. And as a beginner gun, it's good for a beginner gun, but if you're just now starting this game out, you're not gonna have the best aim. AK-74N. I am going to put this gun up to awesome because if you guys have not used the AK-74N, it is statistically better than the AK-103 in every single way. I'm telling you right now, go look at it. Go use the AK-74N. It's extremely good. M16A4. I would say it's about the same as the M16A2. It's just, it costs, you gotta buy it, and you can change the stock on it and put some more sights on it. It offers you some more attachments, but it's passable. M4A1, I would say the M4A1 is good. I like the M4A1 personally just because like a nostalgia factor. I remember watching a Renegolo with his LMG build. It was a 100 magazine thing on the M4A1. It's pretty cool. I think it's a good gun as well. Like, it's not a bad one to have. AKS-74UN, I would say it is passable. I like it. It's okay. Mainly just using for the 12 flashlight meme, I would say. That's all it's good for. PP2000, it's pretty miserable. Let's be real, guys. Like this is not a good SMG. Don't use it. I wouldn't use it. The FAL, I would say the FAL in terms of open world is extremely good. In terms of PvP, it's probably not good. It depends on playstyle, really. I'm gonna say it is overall. This is an overall tier list, guys. I'm gonna say it's passable because the PvP factor, there's no real reason to use it in PvP. There isn't, because there's just so many better guns. Like the Scar H is better. It's a better DMR overall, I think. The P90, I would say the P90 overall is good. It's extremely good in PvP, not the best in open world. I'll move it to passable. I'll keep with that trend. UMP45, Chris, my brother. I said bland gun, man. Not good in open world. There are better options in PvP. It's gotten it's gotten a little bit of a facelift. I actually like it in PvP a lot, but it's not that good. Just because I like it doesn't mean it's good. It's pretty sad. I refuse to put it any lower though because you can use it and you can do pretty good with it. MP5, I would say it's passable. It's a pretty good SMG. It's a lot of fun to use. You got a lot of customizations. I like it just because it's an MP5. You can use like the MP5 SOP mod or whatever if you LARP. The M1014, I do have to put it up here to passable because it's pretty good in PvP. It's not too bad. It's a shotgun, obviously. Like, I mean, you just gotta hit a couple pellets and you win. Open world though, it's not. Don't use shotguns in the open world. The MP7, it's very weak in open world. It's not the best in PvP, but it's fun in PvP. And I would say I'd say it's bland, if I'm being honest. I love the MP7 to death, but in PvP it doesn't kill as fast as all these other crazy guns. LA5A2 is good. Even after all of its nerfs, in PvP, it's still a decent weapon. In open world, it excels. It's super good. I love it. G36C, again, it's good. It's just overall good gun in open world and in PvP. AA12, if this was Resurgence release AA12, God tier. But in this case of the current AA12, I would say it's subpar or worse. I am ranking it higher than the PP2000 just because the PP2000, it needs to go insufferable, if I'm being real. But the AA12, it does good damage. It's an auto shotgun, but you can fire the M1014 almost as fast as the AA12. I mean, like, you can argue it's an auto shotgun and everything, but you just run out of ammo super fast with it. The reload time is pretty long, and it just doesn't kill anybody. AUG A3, God tier. easily top tier weapon right there, because it's just the amount of the lack of recoil on this gun is absolutely insane. It is so good for open world. It is so good for PvP. For a while there, it was the best gun in the entire game, and I love this gun so much. Again, it's just that nostalgia factor. I love the AUG A3. That is my favorite. That's one of my favorite guns. M24. You know, this gun holds a special place in my heart, not for the right reasons at all. In PvP, easily insufferable. It is just so frustrating to use this. In open world, it's good. I'll meet it in the middle. I'll say it's subpar or worse. It's not the best, definitely not the worst, but it's pretty low in my opinion. All right, I'll be nicer. I'll put it in bland, I think, because it does work pretty well in open world as a sniper rifle. You can do some pretty cool stuff with that. The Scar L, that is, the Scar H is the DMR, that's the battle rifle kind of thing. I think the Scar L is pretty bland, in all honesty, because there's no reason to use the Scar L over the Scar H, except for in PvP. You do move a little bit faster, but the damage that the Scar H gives out in PvP, I would say it's good. Open world, Scar H is god tier, and that's just a fact. It does so much damage. You can run it as a DMR like the FAL, or you can even run it as like an assault rifle like the Scar L. So I would say Scar L bland, Scar H good. SG553, I would say the SG553 after playing around with it a lot is passable. It's a pretty fun gun. They gave it to us for free, and I just like it a lot. It's decent in open world. It's passable in PvP. There's just better options, but I like the SGG a lot. MK18, I would put it in the good category. It's extremely good in open world. This is I'll rank it in awesome actually, just because of the open world factor. One of the best guns in open world for sure. PvP, it can hold its own pretty good too. It's got such a high fire rate. It's got a lot of good damage for the head and the body. And overall, you can get this thing down to a pretty low recoil, similar to the AUG A3, and just fry people. SR3M, after the nerfs to the AS Val and the SR3M, I'm gonna put it down in, I'll put it in bland, because, well, it's not good in open world. The AS Val is not good in open world either. It's gonna really bring it down. But the SR3M is pretty good in PvP. Same with AS Val. They're still pretty good guns, but like, it's just, there's no use for it in open world. You're spending 22,000 credits on the AS Val. I'm gonna go and rank the AS Val as well. I'll put the AS Val at passable, SR3M as bland, just because this does have more of an open world factor than the SR3M. You move faster with the SR3M, the AS Val does more damage. Take your trade-off. They both melt people. But they're good in PvP, bad in open world. AK-103, I'm putting the AK-103 down in subpar. There is no reason to use the AK-103 over the AK-74N or the AKS-74UN. I'm telling you right now, go look at the stats. If I'm wrong, I'll eat this water bottle right now. I'm not eating that water bottle. AWM, awesome. Easily awesome, because it does consistent damage at long ranges in open world. You can get some one-shot headshots similar to the XM. In PvP as well, it's not like the most consistent gun in the world, but it's pretty good about getting one-shots on people. And let me tell you, there's a certain gun that lacks that feature, but I like this gun a lot. And you also can move pretty quick with it. All you need is an A-time sight and the scout muzzle brake, and you still move pretty quick with it in PvP, and that's pretty cool. It's a little bit of bias in my opinion, because I do like sniping in video games. DWF, unfortunately, it's god tier. I hate this gun to death because I'm gonna put it in front of the AUG actually, because it's so broken. It's really good in open world, which people may not know this. It's got a lot of recoil, yes, but it's really good in open world because if enemies line up, you can fry them pretty hard. PvP, broken. It needs to be nerfed hard for PvP. It like legit it does. It is just so strong. It's got so much fire rate, like insane stats for the head and the body damage, and you can lower its recoil. And if you know how to pull down on a mouse, you can use this gun. If you know how to look at a monitor, you can use this gun. It's 11K. Yes, that's pretty up there, but you can win PvP games by paying it. OTS-03 or the SVU, I'm gonna say it's pretty subpar in my opinion. I wish that there was another DMR option. That it'd be nice to have something like the like an RSAS. It's okay in open world, not good in PvP. That's about it. M2010, I'm gonna say it's good just because it is the best open world gun in terms of like damage, like raw damage. It is the best one in terms of open world. PvP, it's not good though, but I'm gonna put it at good because it's just super good in open world, and that's about it. Now we're moving on to the sidearms here. So this is my official primary tier list. Take a picture, make fun of me in the comments below. Just kidding, you can't. This is actually the official patented by Nar himself. It's not tier list. USP 45. I would say it's good. It's a good overall handgun to have as like your sidearm. You can equip a little suppressor on it. You can do Counter-Strike challenge, which is pretty fun. G17 starter pistol. I'm gonna say it's passable. Definitely upgrade whenever you can. The 20 mag does help with it, and the high fire rate does too, but I wouldn't say it's that great. The Makarov is pretty good. It has a lot of good damage, but it's got a low magazine and low ammo count. I'm gonna say it's pretty low. The M9, I would say it's good, similar to the USP 45. M17, it's good. The Eagle, I'm gonna say is awesome, just because out of nostalgia, of course, but it's really good in PvP as well as open world, because it does high damage and it's just a really good gun and fun to use. HP, passable. And then the BE75, I'm gonna say it is awesome, because as a person who uses snipers religiously, this thing melts in PvP. It's decent in open world as well. Like, it's just a decent thing for a sniper to have, so you can play those close quarter angles and actually fry the AI before they fry you. I don't know why there is a melee option. I'm gonna say they're all passable, I guess, is where I'm gonna put all these, because I think melees exist purely for just hanging out. They're fun, they're fun, they're passable. I wouldn't say they're like good, because like I mean, why would I stab you Britain style when I can shoot you American style? You know what I'm saying? M67 hand grenade, I'm gonna say it's awesome, because like it's an M67 hand grenade. I don't know what these are. I think these are just like the turrets on the vehicle. They are insufferable, I think. I didn't use the miserable. I used the miserable tab. And then this is the A10 gun. I would say it's awesome as well, but the hostage problem. So that is my tier list. Thank you to the person who made this. I don't know who made this. It's on Tier Maker. You can search up BRM5 tier list and you can find it. So this is my tier list. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on this video and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.